Today I want to talk to you about my favorite sourcing app when it comes to retail arbitrage. In fact, I don't think I could ever go retail arbitraging, is that a word? It is now, without this app. Now, a lot of people, when they first start selling on Amazon, use the Amazon Seller app. And it's okay when you're just getting started. But when you're really wanting to scale your business and grow your profits, I suggest using the Scoutify sourcing app when it comes to your retail arbitrage sourcing. And I'll tell you why. In fact, I've got 12 reasons why I've got 112 reasons why I love Scoutify, but for sake of brevity and whatever, I want to make sure that I give you the top 12 reasons why I use Scoutify with my Amazon FBA business. Now, if you're still using the Amazon Seller app, it's good because it gives you some of the basic information, but I really implore you to check out Scoutify. You can find out more about it, fulltimefba.com/inventory lab, because Scoutify comes bundled with Inventory Lab. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's jump right into this video and I will tell you exactly why I love Scoutify. Now, the number one reason why I love Scoutify is because it gives me a quick look at important information that I use to source. I mean, you can take a look at you can see the title, you can see a picture to make sure that it's the right item. You get the new price, the Amazon price, the used price. You can have information to whether there's a merchant fulfilled seller, if it's an FBA seller, who has the buy box, if Amazon's the seller, if Amazon has the buy box. A lot of basic information. A lot of that the Amazon Seller app also has, but Scoutify has that and more. So let's jump into the more. The second thing that I love about Scoutify is it gives me quick links to the pricing and sales rank history graphs. I don't know if you know this, but there are free tools out there that you can use that give you the sales history of almost every item on Amazon and the sales rank history of almost every item on Amazon. Prices change tons of times a day. Sales rank changes 24 times a day because on most items on Amazon, the sales rank will change once an hour. And so you don't want to make a decision based on today's sales rank and today's price. You want to look at the history to make the smart sourcing decision. Scoutify gives you quick links to the Keep a Graph, to the Camel graphs that will tell you how to break down and see what the history is like when it comes to price. Is it artificially high? Is it artificially low? Is it on average? You want to know what it's priced at right now, but you want to know what it's going to be priced at in the future. What's the best way to predict the future? Look at the past. And so you can get quick, easy links to be able to do that right within Scoutify. Reason number 3 that I love Scoutify, it gives you the sales rank within the category of that sales rank. So, it gives you the percentage of that sales rank. So it will say, hey, this is ranked 97,000 in toys. And so you might be like, well, what does that even mean? 96,000 in toys, is that good or bad? And you click a little button and it says, oh, that's in the top 1% of toys. And you're like, top 1%, that seems to sell quite often. Sounds good to me. So it gives you quick information when it comes to sales rank and the percentage of that sales rank in regards to its category. The next thing that I love that Scoutify gives is the pricing information. And not just the current low price, but the current low new price, or actually the current 4 or 5 of the lower prices, used price, FBA prices, Amazon's current price, and you can see what all your competitors are priced at. Now, Scoutify will pull the most competitive. It's not going to pull every single price because some items have hundreds of sellers selling it. They're not going to pull all of those, but they will pull the most competitive prices so that you have that information to be like, oh, most people are priced around this. I can price around it and still make some money. That would be a good thing for me to do. So it gives you that pricing information. Also gives you quick little links to Amazon to see what other people are priced at when it comes to Amazon Prime and all that kind of stuff. So gives you really good information when it comes to the pricing of your competitors and Amazon. All right, number 5, a reason why I love Scoutify is it gives you the gross and the net profit on the item that you're scanning. So it will tell you, you can type in how much you're paying for it, and it will tell you, it will calculate everything for you and tell you what your profits are. So you don't have to assume or wonder, man, am I still making money after Amazon fees? Scoutify will crunch those numbers for you and tell you. So if you say your buy price is $5, and it will crunch the numbers and say, okay, if your buy price is $5 after Amazon fees, you're still going to make 15 bucks. And you're like, that sounds good to me. I'll make that. So I'll buy it for $5 to make 15. So it's really good information. Number 6 reason why I love using Scoutify. They will tell you when you scan an item what the maximum buy price needs to be. This is what I mean. You scan an item and it will tell you, well, after fees, you know, if you want to make this certain percentage ROI, this is how much you need to buy it for it at most of that. So I will buy, like say I'm out and I'm sourcing a toy and it says, you know, I can buy it for $6. I scan the toy with Scoutify and it will say, hey, you need to get this for at most $10. I'm getting it for $6, so it's an ideal buy. Fits in within my parameters. It's awesome, so I will buy it. So sometimes, you know, you don't want it to do, you can't do the math in your head all the time, and you wouldn't want Scoutify to do it for you. It will tell you the max price you need to buy this item for it to still be profitable. Speaking of buying, number 7 reason why I love Scoutify is you can create a buy list. So you're outsourcing retail arbitrage, you've got your cart, you're at Walmart and you find an item, you want to add it to your buy list when you put it in the cart. And you go to the next time, you find another item, you add it to your buy list. And when you add it to your buy list, you're telling Scoutify, I'm getting this at Walmart, I'm buying it for this much. You know, if there happens to be an expiration date, you can enter that into Scoutify. If there happens to be other things that you want to do it in a different condition, you can add that into Scoutify, and it adds it to a buy list so that when you're done sourcing for the day, you can email yourself from your phone to your computer, and you can upload that buy list to Inventory Lab to help you quicker process your retail arbitrage shipment. It goes right into Inventory Lab. Everything that you entered in when you were sourcing in the first place is entered in. Saves so much time and energy. In fact, I have a video all about why I love Inventory Lab. If you've not learned, or if you're curious and you haven't seen that, check out the link that's on your screen right now to see how, where to go to watch my review on Inventory Lab. Because Inventory Lab comes bundled with Scoutify. You get them both together, one price, and I love them both. But we're talking about Scoutify, so let's get to the next thing. Number 8, reason why I love Scoutify. Big, huge, obvious restriction button. So if I'm sourcing an item and I scan it, Scoutify will pop this big restriction button on my screen that will say that, you know, it's red, it's big, you'll see it, and, you know, I'll say, oh, there are restrictions for this item. You can click on that button and it will tell you, okay, you're approved in new condition, but used in collectible condition, you're restricted. Or you're approved to sell it as collectible, but you can't sell it as new. Or all of them are restricted for you. You can't sell it in any condition. And then piggybacking on that I also love about Scoutify is that Scoutify allows you to apply for restricted products right within the app. You can click a little button in the app. It opens up Amazon page that is specifically for that particular item, and you can click to apply right there within the app, and it's awesome. And you can be able to, like, there's times when I'm sourcing an item and I'm in the store and I pick up an item off the shelf, I scan it, I'm like, I'm restricted from selling that. Instead of putting it back, I just take it a few more clicks and I click on one of the buttons and I click to apply to sell that, and it opens up an Amazon page where I can click to apply for that particular brand or ASIN or category or whatever, and Amazon tells me right then if I'm approved or if I'm not approved. So there's more times than not for me, I've been approved immediately because I've got a good history of sales, because that's the trick of getting approved to sell more items on Amazon that are restricted, and getting approved to sell restricted items. It's longevity of your business and showing Amazon that you are trustworthy. The more you sell, the better you sell, the more likely Amazon's going to trust you with restricted products. You can go to fulltimefba.com/get approved now for a walkthrough on how to get approved to sell items on Amazon. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about Scoutify, so let's get back to Scoutify. Okay, so number 9, Scoutify gives me really important inventory information. There's times when I've been outsourcing before, and I find an item and I'm like, I know I've sold this before, or I know I've bought this before, so I'm not sure if I'm sold out or if I still have some in stock. Well, right there within Scoutify, that will tell you, yeah, you still have 9 of these in stock, so you might decide, ooh, I don't want to buy any more. I still have 9, and this is actually kind of a slower seller than I thought, so going to pass on that. Or you'll be like, oh, I'm sold out. I actually sold out of those. I need more. I'm going to get some more. So it gives you that information right there on the screen, right there in Scoutify. It's awesome. Number 10 reason why I love Scoutify is that you can create an ideal buy. This means you can punch in, I want to make at least 40% ROI. I don't want to buy items that are under this price, and you can type in all sorts of different possibilities. And when you create your ideal buy, again, Scoutify will crunch all the numbers for you, every item that you scan, and it will give you a green thumbs up or a red thumbs down if they are an ideal buy, or definitely a pass. And so you can kind of see whether or not you should purchase that based on your parameters that you set yourself. So this is really awesome because sometimes you just want to scan and know immediately if you should buy it or not. And your ideal buy, if you want to go with just that information alone, be like, boom, yes, I will buy that, or no, I will not buy that. And you can set that up with whatever parameters work best for your Amazon business model. So that's something really fun with that. Two more. Number 11, that people love using Scoutify because it has Bluetooth connectivity possibilities. If you have a scan fob or an Opticon or KCD or any other type of a Bluetooth barcode scanner, some people like using those when they're outsourcing. I personally don't use that, but I know some other people that do. They feel like it goes even faster. This is really good for booksellers, where speed is really important when it comes to book sales and getting that information. And so, but I find that it's not really necessary for me with retail arbitrage because of my final reason why I love Scoutify. Number 12, it's got super fast barcode scanning capabilities. There's been times in the past where I've used an app, it would scan the barcode and it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it loads up. And now 4 seconds might not seem like a long time, but when you're scanning a ton of items, or you're on a clearance aisle and there's so many items that you want to scan, that adds up. But with Scoutify, boom, it's you look at the barcode, it starts to load your stuff, and it's there a second later. And man, I love how fast Scoutify scans a barcode and gives me the information. So Scoutify 2 is the name of the app. There used to be a Scoutify 1. It's not there anymore. In fact, it might just be called Scoutify if you look it up. But it comes bundled with Inventory Lab. Scoutify comes with an Android app or an iPhone app, and you can get it bundled with Inventory Lab. You can get it 1 month free with Inventory Lab, fulltimefba.com/Inventory Lab, to be able to try it for a month for free, and you get the listing software from Inventory Lab, all the accounting possibilities, and programs and running reports and things like that with Inventory Lab, and Scoutify sourcing app to be able to use when you're out doing retail arbitrage. It's a game changer, saves so much time. I make much better decisions with my Amazon business. I'm buying less duds and I'm buying more winners because I'm using Scoutify. And you can find out more about this, fulltimefba.com/Inventory Lab. And so also, if you're interested in a webinar learning about Inventory Lab and Scoutify, go to fulltimefba.com/Inventory Lab webinar. You can sign up for that and get some more information about how it's used and how it can work for you. Well, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching this video. Give us a thumbs up below. That'd be awesome. Leave us a comment. But as always, all the best stuff and all the stuff that goes out first goes to our newsletter at fulltimefba.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Get a free PDF book that will help your Amazon business become easier, and some other fun little goodies that will save you time and help you turn part-time hours into a full-time income with Amazon. Have a great day, everybody. God bless. Bye.